Today we're going to cook some beef short ribs. For this dish we have some dried porcini mushrooms, we have some short ribs, we have some portobello mushrooms, some fresh thyme, a little bit of sliced shallot, 2 cloves of garlic cut in slices as well. We have some seasoned flour, just seasoned with salt and pepper. We have some beef stock, and we have some Cabernet Sauvignon, or a red wine. I'll show you how to put this dish together in a moment. Okay, so to start this dish, the braised short ribs, right now I have the oven preheating. So we're just going to be cooking this on low once I get this done. And I have my seasoned flour right here. And I have a saute pan started. And just getting some heat on it going. And I'm gonna flour these ribs up. I like just a good layer of flour across them. Just like that. Then I look at them in a minute. I might put a little more on at that point. So we just flour these up. This flour is just seasoned with salt and pepper. So I just like to make sure they're coated well. So the pan is getting hot. And okay, so we're gonna get some oil in the pan. The oil's heating up fairly quick. You can see it. Oil starts to get thin as it heats up like that. So I'm gonna get these ribs in there. Just let them hit that pan, let them hit that oil and brown up a little bit. We're gonna brown them on all the sides. Smells good already, actually. So we're going to try to make sure that every side hits that heat, hits the hot pan. Might take a little time, but it's worth the wait. This is one of those things you could do on a Sunday afternoon. The ribs are browning up nice. I like these ribs. It's good if I have leftovers. And I'll just pull the meat and maybe do a short rib taco or something the next day with leftovers. Nothing wrong with leftovers. They're getting nice and brown, sizzling up good. They smell great. It's always good before you start something like this, get your knife work done. I got my knife work done. I got all my portobellos cut. My garlic was already sliced. My shallots were sliced. I got my beef stock out. I got my wine ready. I put the thyme from my garden. Okay. Now I browned this meat on all sides. And I'm just going to cut out for a minute and show you what we're going to do with it. So the beef is brown on all the sides. Smells great, and I'm going to put these short ribs into a casserole pan or a baking pan. Some people would put it in a Dutch oven. I just don't happen to have a Dutch oven in the kitchen. Utilize what you have. There's always a way to figure it out. You just pour some red wine in there. So we'll let that go, and we're deglazing that pan with red wine. That smells really good as well. And I have a casserole dish, and I'm going to start to put the meat into the casserole dish. We're just going to scrape the bottom of this pan. We want all those little bits and pieces to come out. That's going to become part of the sauce. Smells really good. Just going to drop that garlic in there. I'm going to put those shallots right in there. And get started. Okay, then we're going to show you what we're going to do. We have the short ribs in a casserole pan. I'm just going to take some portobello mushrooms and I'm going to put it on the outside of them, just like that. Stick them there, wherever you can. I like to just wedge them right in there. Doesn't matter, they're going to cook down no matter what you do. And I have some porcini mushrooms. Just going to do a little layer of porcini mushrooms and stick those down in there. They're really good. They come out really nice in the sauce. A little different kind of texture once you have something like that. When portobellos are fresh and they're cooked, they'll be cooking in there. Okay, we're going to add all that stuff from the pan. All the pan drippings in there. And that smells great, actually. Okay. Now we're going to have some, I'm going to put the sprigs of thyme in there. I like to just put them all over the place. Put enough in there. You'll taste it once it cooks. This is lemon thyme that I'm actually cooking, but regular fresh thyme is fine. If you don't have that, you can put some, just some dried thyme in there. Okay, we're going to add a little more Cabernet Sauvignon. And then I'm going to add some beef broth. I'm going to crack some black pepper over the top. And we're going to put a pinch of salt in there. Put a pinch of salt on the top. Okay. So, everything's in the pan that we need right now. There's quite a bit of liquid. It covers it almost to the top. It's like a little more than 3/4 of the way up over the top. These mushrooms are going to cook down and the juices are going to come out of the mushrooms. I'll go into that. I'm going to put a lid on this. Okay, so the short ribs were in the oven for 2 hours. I checked them. They seemed like they could go just a little bit longer, so I let them go another half an hour. It is on low, so half an hour isn't all that much. I just took them out. And there they are. They look really good. So I have a knife. I'm just going to poke them a little bit. It's nice and tender. Feels really good. And we made some mashed potatoes in the meantime. And I'm going to put the short ribs over mashed potatoes. Sorry, I'm filming this myself, so I have to adjust the camera. There's the bowl. Okay, so I'm going to put some mashed potatoes down. I just made a video for these mashed potatoes, so if you're looking for just a video on how to make mashed potatoes, or you want to see how to make mashed potatoes, I've done that as well, and look for that on my page. Or look for that on the YouTube videos. Okay, so I'm going to take one of these short ribs. I'm going to put it right here in the middle of that potato. Now we're going to put some of this sauce over it with all these mushrooms. And the sauce is thin. I mean, we weren't looking to have like a gravy. If you want, you can thicken this up a little bit if you like. Put that on like that. I really do like the mushrooms. I mean, that's my whole purpose here in cooking this dish, not just to have the short ribs, but these mushrooms simmered in that sauce are delicious. We'll clean that up just a little bit. Like I said, the leftovers are really good, and you can do a lot of things with them. You can just reheat it just like that. You can take that sauce, you can thicken it up and make it into a gravy. Let me zoom in just a little bit for you. And there you have it. And I hope you like this video. And if you want to look for more, we'll have more on YouTube coming along. We also have some recipes on our website at www.cookies.com. Thank you for watching.